Look, I'm not saying Peggy Carter's a bad person, but can you really imagine her as your first lady? She'd be like 140. Her going to a ball in a gown would be like putting a raisin in a tube sock. Disgusting. Not to mention that red hat. What's her deal anyways? Does she have any superpowers? Is she the She-Hulk? I don't even know. It's in the 1940s. I can't remember back that far. It's just ridiculous. She should be stuck in an ice cube along with him. Are hoverboards really illegal now?
No, they're just banned from a lot of places.
Well, laptops have batteries that explode. What's the difference?
All right.
It's true. It's true.
Really?
The new Image comic series, The Fix, written by Nick Spencer, is a cool new crime book where two guys are going to have to face down with Pretzels, the dog.
Biggest comic of the week, and by biggest I mean people have literally been calling the shop nonstop asking about it, is Black Panther. It stars, wait for it, Black Panther.
What? Curveball.
The guy version, although the girl version is mentioned. If you know about Black Panther, you should read Black Panther #1. If you don't know about Black Panther, you should read Black Panther #1. It's Wakanda-licious.
The Harley Quinn and the Suicide Squad April Fool's special is an anthology of a lot of stories with Harley Quinn. One, she's going to fight the Justice League.
And Man-Bat.
Or ride Man-Bat into battle, if this cover is to be believed.
You can't say that on the internet. My favorite comic of the week is Empress #1. It's a new Mark Millar series with art by Stuart Enneman. It kind of has that sci-fi fantasy feel, like, I don't know, Star Wars, but it's adult. It is awesome. This is my pick of the week. You should definitely check out this issue.
For those of you in the know, you know that Bruce Banner is not Hulk. For those of you not in the know, Bruce Banner right now is not Hulk. Amadeus Cho is. If you want to know who Amadeus Cho is, you might want to get this mini graphic novella, Amadeus Cho, Hard at Work, which includes all of his early appearances. Which aren't actually that old. It's like from the Incredible Hercules era.
Bloodlines is the typical comic about growing up. When you're a teenager, and you're crippled, and you get attacked by demon-possessed deer, and then you turn blue. You know, that time we all go through in life.
Darby Pop brings us Bruce Lee, The Dragon Rises #1. I think we all know what we're getting here, and it's pretty cool.
My Dragon's Rising, just thinking about it. Oh! Speaking of which...
Is that Teddy Roosevelt holding a gun at some chick?
Yes, of course.
That's awesome.
Speaking of Rising Dragons, Rough Riders #1 is a sci-fi adventure comic starring Teddy Roosevelt and Harry Houdini and a bunch of other historical figures who have sci-fi weapons they probably shouldn't have, so they can battle evil whatever, I don't know.
Is that Thomas Edison?
Yeah, maybe.
And Annie Oakley?
Yep. Okay, you're just reading the names on the cover.
But they're written in cursive, so like
Yeah.
I'm discovering it.
Oh, Lord. Oh, here's a story. So, hypothetically in class, I was in special ed classes, and when everyone else got taught cursive, they pulled us out and said, you guys are too dumb for cursive. Instead, we're going to teach you secretary shorthand. And then partway through, they said, forget this, and they taught us nothing. It's the worst.
Cool.
So this day, I still know how to read cursive.
Ryan Otley of Invincible fame brings us a super awesome book called Grizzly Shark. That's right, it's a grizzly bear, it's a shark, it's Grizzly Shark. This book is so much fun.
It's a reprint of an old issue, but they're also leading up into new issues, right?
Mm-hmm.
Paper Girls is the new comic by Brian K. Vaughan. We talked about it before. It's basically like an ode to a 1980s movie, like say Goonies, but it's got like aliens or zombies or something. Check it out. If you like 80s movies and you want to read it in comic book form with a little post-apocalyptic, it's one of the better Image comics coming out right now.
And it's written by some dude named Brian K. Vaughan, and it's $10.
Right. I said that the first thing I said.
Okay. Well, then it needed to be doubly said.
I'm going to double your head.
Oh!
Oh! Hickory dickory dock!
Hickory dickory dock. Hank's being a massive...
That's too...
Oh!
Silk! Spider-Woman, Spider-Gwen, teaming up in a crossover event that starts this week with Spider-Women Alpha.
You know who'd be afraid of all those characters?
Who?
Little Miss Muffet! Oh!
Okay.
Holy
I'm not gonna lie, that might be the greatest dumb joke you've ever told, except for that Civil War one that none of us can remember.
There's a Civil War joke?
Yes.
I don't know.
You said something like, something came up and you were like, yep, that's what the Civil War was about. And it was amazing.
Oh, I don't know. Alright. Oh, putting pants on puppies?
No, I don't think so.
Hey kids, do you like Star Wars? Do you like Star Wars Episode 7? Do you want to read a comic set in that universe? And we've told you that other comics are kind of set in that universe and they're not really? Well, Poe Dameron, #1, definitely is. Like, for example, do you wonder who the old guy was in the very first scene?
Spoilers!
That there's an old guy? Or that there's a first scene?
Both!
Alright, you. Well, you actually find out exactly who he was and that how Poe got sent on that mission. So this is very much in the continuity of Episode 7. Highly recommended if any of you saw that movie. I don't know if anyone did.
Grant Morrison and Yannick Paquette bring us a standalone graphic novel called Wonder Woman Earth 1. Grant Morrison, Yannick Paquette, Wonder Woman Earth 1. These things are amazing.
I ate a Yannick Paquette at an Indian restaurant once with a little curry sauce. It was delicious.
Really good at art.
Oh, it's a person. If you haven't read Iron Man recently, then you should check out Invincible Iron Man by Bendis and Marquez. That's Brian Michael Bendis to you. And if you have been reading Iron Man, well then you probably already read this. But it's awesome. Check it out as Jake lumbers in front of the camera. Oh, Lord.
In toy news, we've got these super awesome Swamp Thing previews exclusive flocked pops. Basically what this means is it's got like felt on it and it's like kind of fuzzy, just like Swamp Thing would be with like all the moss and stuff on him. It's all textured and this is what you want. Jake out.
Check out Nerd Haiku Review. I'll review one of 3 comics tomorrow because they all look good and I gotta pick one. Yup.
In toy news, we've got new Swamp Thing pops. They're the previews exclusive flocked edition. Basically what this means, if you can see it, is that it's basically got like fuzz on it, which is super perfect for Swamp Thing because he's got like moss and stuff on him. These are cool.
The microphone is behind you.
Does that not work?
It'll just stop.
Here, I'll do it again.
Okay.
Little does Hank know, he just broke a truce, y'all.
Oh, you've broken the truce 10 times. You've already shot with a Nerf gun since the truce. You know you have.
I haven't shot you.
Yes, you have.
I have shot darts in your general direction.
you
I didn't.
have.
I have not hit you with the dart since the truce was broken. Oh, are you talking about that time post-truce where you shot me?
No, that never happened.
That did happen.
No.
The gun disappeared and you shot me.